Hey guys, how you doing? Got a little tip for you today, and I want to talk about what to do when you're feeling stuck. Like, say I'm sure we've all gotten into this kind of a rut where we feel kind of like depressed and kind of like you could be going about your day and suddenly like this heaviness comes over you. You don't feel like doing anything, and you just feel heavy. You just feel kind of stuck. It's kind of a sudden drop in energy, this kind of a zombie-like state. You know what I mean? This is something that happens to me, used to happen a lot more. Uh, at that moment, what I found very helpful is just to switch the activity or to switch the context. For example, if you're like at home and you're still very limited in your activity, just go to a different room. Just go and sit in a different room. Or if you're doing mental activity, even something simple like reading email or browsing the web, go wash the dishes. Just go do something physical, but that's still within your current capacity, and just do something different. Call a friend, just engage a different pathway in your brain. It's like you're on this road and you kind of got to a dead end and you just got to switch to a new road and just take that road as far as it'll go. So that's something I found useful and helpful, just to do that, just to switch the activity. And then you can go back to the original thing you were doing or something else. That seems to work quite well, actually, when you're feeling that's stuck. Another thing is just to introduce more rewarding activities into your life, pleasurable things, just things you enjoy. For example, if you like languages, spend a little bit of time learning a new language. Or if you like, whatever it is that you like, I don't know, maybe you like Chinese avant-garde film. Okay, watch Chinese avant-garde film. Whatever it is, do things that you find pleasurable every day. Introduce something, even in the smallest amount. Okay, maybe you like, skiing and you can't quite do that yet, but I don't know, maybe you can watch it on TV, or maybe you can do some exercises at home that are very, very basic and simple that will help you with your skiing. You know what I mean? Introduce things that brought you joy, don't only do things that you have to do, to move, to live, but also introduce just some things that are just purely for fun, just purely for pleasure. There's no purpose to them. There's no, it's not about being productive. It's just about getting joy. Maybe you like to socialize, go to like a discussion club or something like that. Or if you can't do that yet, join like some kind of a group that meets virtually, like over the internet, that discusses these things or whatever. Engage on an internet forum. So you see what I'm saying? Just do something that brings you joy. Try to do it every day. Just have some pleasure in your life, and that'll help you out. And finally, if you're feeling stuck and none of this is really working for you, just feeling stuck, go watch my video called Stop and Turn Inward. In that case, you have to apply that technique. Try that one, where you just, okay, it's like a signal. I interpret it as like a signal from your body that there's some emotion that needs to be processed right now. And in order to do that, you just have to disconnect from everything. Don't try to do anything else, and just sit with that unpleasantness, frankly. Just sit with that rut, with that depressive state. Just sit with it for a while. Maybe reflect a little bit. Okay, what's going on? You don't have to figure out or answer any specifics like what it's all about, but you can just feel, just let the body, mind do its thing and digest. Sometimes you just have to do that. Now, for more on that, again, watch my Stop and Turn Inward video. So this is my like little mini algorithm for dealing with these little ruts that we get into. And I used to get into them a lot. Now I get into them less, but it still happens, and it's gonna probably happen always. It's just like life. But this is something you can do. So the algorithm basically is this: first, introduce like just some joy into your life in general, so that you have some activity every day that gives you some pleasure. The second tip is the second part of the algorithm, if you will, is that you just switch, make a change of some kind, different activity, different context. And if none of that works, then apply the stop and turn inward technique. So this is my little tip for today for how to deal with these little ruts that we get into, or sometimes could be a big rut. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you got any tips for this particular issue. Just let me know how you're doing. Like, subscribe. Let's go. Peace.